If you know me personally, you can attest the fact that I am happy most of the time. I'm rarely sad or angry about something. Some people even said that I had two moods, happy and happy. And of course, we all have our bad days, even me. Most days I cannot help but smile, and on other days I barely get the motivation to get out of bed. It's life. There are ups and downs, and sometimes you have a strong desire to hide, and this is often generated by your desire to find someone because you have a hard time finding yourself and knowing exactly what you want, what you hate, and what changes your mood. 6 times a minute, just thoughts settle by yourself. But I do not think those moments go without purpose. I think we learn the most about ourselves when needed. When things do not happen like us and when we feel depressed, these moments gives us self-awareness, clarity in our lives. A glimpse of what depresses us makes us crazy or creates a turning point in our day. We cannot be happy all the time, and sometimes you need bad days to enjoy the good ones. But I think we have to do everything we can to minimize the bad days we have. Writing is always a good way to start when you do not know where to start. What I found even more beneficial is to write a specific question freely. Ask yourself a question that could be a trigger for you. Most people stop writing. They let emotion dissipate in the hope that just expressing them would change something. I do not stop there. I come back and I read what I wrote. During these years, I wrote a lot of things. I wrote about my anger because I felt so exhausted. I wrote about my dreams of wanting something different. I wrote about what I wanted to do next. I deliberately asked questions that I did not know. After reaching my breaking point, I took my pen and let myself write. Each new question brings me to a rabbit hole to discover something I would not have easy access to. The more I wrote, the better I felt. And the more I wrote, the less stressed I felt. The more I wrote, the more I changed. Until the day I was able to reframe my thoughts, my beliefs, my habits, and my stories that encumbered my day and my mind. In less than 2 months, my mood, my behaviors, and my sense of well-being have changed. This shows that writing helps me to clarify my thoughts and feelings, to get to know myself better, and to improve my ability to solve problems. With a clearer mind, I could distress myself before stressing myself. And yes, I must admit, I'm really happy only when I write. It is my true joy and the only act that gives me a sense of peace. For me, writing is a way of speaking without being interrupted. When comes the inspiration to write, it's like a vacation in my thoughts and emotions. The goal is not only to write, but thanks to the writing, just through reading, I escape, I empty my head. It's my only satisfaction. So I will continue to write because I like it, and because it makes me feel good, not to please everyone.